everyone. Welcome to my kitchen. My name is Kathy. I've got my cup of coffee ready and I made in our deluxe coffee maker, and I'm gonna make me a couple slices of toast for breakfast. If you ever wonder what I do, I get up in the mornings, I make my coffee, I have a couple pieces of toast or an egg, and then I get to work. And I love sharing my Pampered Chef business with all of you. So I'm going to share the 4-slice warming toaster with you today. And there is a little bit of a glare because the sun is coming up and it is a beautiful day out. So let me take a sip of my coffee. Yum, yum, yum. I'm having Simply Good or something like that. It's a Cheeky Chicks brand of coffee. Oh, I had some hair in my mouth. And with a little bit of caramel chocolate creamer. So let's talk about the 4-slice toaster with warming wrap. There's that piece of hair. I couldn't figure out where it was. So with the warming rack, it has 2 buttons right here. If you push this one down, this side down, the warming rack comes up, and you can actually place your buns or your tortilla shells or garlic bread or anything like that on top here to warm it if it needs to be warmed. And bringing it back up, flops those down. They go down right inside like that, and they fit down on the outside so they're not in the way of your toaster. So this is a nice, it's one single on each side, but you can put 2 pieces of toast on both sides. It's big enough for a bagel. You can do a half a loaf of garlic bread or anything like that. I'm going to stick both my pieces on the same side. You have your bagel setting, your frozen setting, so like for frozen waffles or frozen pancakes. You've got your reheat. It will reheat your bagels if you have homemade bagels, or if you want to just heat your bagels up, or your reheat button. Of course, that's for this. So if you're just putting something on here, you hit the reheat and that will reheat for you. And of course, you have your cancel button. So this is just your cancel button. You have your different settings. You have 1 through 7. I don't like mine real dark, so I'm going to go with about a 1.5 to maybe 2. And I'm just going to go ahead and hit my, you don't have to hit any of these buttons when you're just doing toast. I'm going to push it down. It's going to start heating up. I'm actually going to make a little variation of a toast that Pampered Chef has shared. I have some Nutella here. I'm going to put Nutella on both slices, and then I am going to top with some blackberries and a little bit of honey. So let me get a plate out because that's what I forgot to get out. I'm just going to use one of our bowls. The appetizer plates I don't have in this cabinet. Okay, so we're just going to use one of our bowls. I know it's a little bit dramatic there because it's a little big, but it'll be perfect for it. So the warming toaster is nice and light. It does not get real hot on the outside. It does have the heat on the inside. I'm going to try to tip it so you can see a little bit. So you can see that it's glowing. Has a nice cord on it. And again, it has both sides for the warming and for the toaster portion. You've got your cancel button lights up. I know that's hard to see because of the glare. Let's see if I can get over here. There you go. You can see the cancel button is lit up, so in case you want to cancel it and bring it up early, that way you don't just pop up the top. So it is nice. I think that's a little bit too much for me, so I'm going to go ahead and cancel. Pop those up. I don't like mine real dark. I like mine kind of chewy. So I'm just going to start with my Nutella, and I'm going to put a little bit of Nutella on my bread. I know most people will say that I'm just eating bread. I just don't like a real crispy, crumbly toast. So it is completely up to you how you do your toast. I just happen to like mine a little bit on the soft side. So I have my Nutella on here. I have some blackberries and raspberries, I believe, in here, and maybe even a couple of blueberries in here. And I'm going to use our garnish grabber. If you haven't seen this, this is so cute. You push up the button, it opens it up, you grab it, and then you can set it on there. And then you don't have, it's perfect for pickles and for berries, for your hors d'oeuvres. I guess we're going to try a little bit of everything because I got strawberries and raspberries and blackberries and blueberries in here. So we're just going to put a mixture on all of these. And I like the grabber because it gets the juice off of it so you don't really have the juice on your toast or your anything that you're putting those on. Put a few pieces left in there. And then I'm just going to take some honey and drizzle a little bit of honey on here. And I have my breakfast already. So I'm going to take a bite and I will see you guys soon. Happy cooking. Yum.